exceptional handling, error handling, any means language, any means .NET, PHP, some other language also same thing. How to manage the error as a you developer, you know what kind of error, but you are developing any kind of software or any kind of code, so that end user don't understand. Okay, what kind of error? Okay, and also normally how to execute that program. So in this scenario, it comes in picture in exceptional handling. I hope you understand or not. So when it's a requirement, so normally your program is right. Okay, you code right. Okay, it's abnormally, suppose any error will be comes, then abnormally closed. Okay, so you will be use suppose exceptional handling, then you can normally you can handle the error and execute the program. Okay, let's see, go for the theory part. Okay, so normally to exceptional handling, you can see it's a two types. Normal you have to get in your means programming uh, world. Okay, you can see. So in any programming language, two types of error are possible. So what is that? Syntax error, runtime error. So try to carefully understand. Okay, so two types of error normally you have to face any kind of programming. It's a Python. I'm not saying any kind of Java, .NET, PHP, any kind of language. This is the common topic. Okay, but it's important also how to are you working in any real time scenario, you are means a real project. It's a mandatory to write in the strike block. Okay, so means exceptional handling, because you program normally you have to execute as well as manage the user. Means end user understandable program. So I'll show you what is that two different. So first is syntax error. Syntax error, normally you have to suppose here I'm like that. If suppose I'm checking, okay, if a equal to 10, okay, I'm not still not I'm end with, okay, this thing. Mm, Suppose here a equal to 10. If a equal to 10, but I'm not end with the column, then it will be still you can see. Suppose I'm not mentioning pass, it's a syntactical error. You can see, I'm not writing. It's a syntactical error because it's a mandatory. If condition you will be right, then inside something will be right. Okay, so you cannot blank it. So it's a syntactical. It's editor. Okay, you can see syntactical error. Okay, syntax error. So it's a possible whenever write the code that particular time some error is coming. That's a syntax error. Like that, suppose here it should be mandatory, but you are blank. Okay, I'm just supposed to put it in past, then no error. You can correct it. It's a syntactic syntax error means you can your editor some missing. Okay, like that. This is the error. Another error I will show you. Suppose here print. Okay, print and print this parenthesis. I'll be suppose forget. Okay, suppose I'm printing in hello. It's okay, fine. But parenthesis I am forgetting. Okay. Then what kind of error? It's a syntax error. You can see here, syntax error. So try to understand. I'm audible, all of you. Anyone can reply me. I'm audible.
Sir, can you increase your volume a little bit?
1 minute. Okay, so now it's okay, fine. Am I audible, all of you? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so let's see. So first of all, try to differentiate and differentiate. This is a syntax error and runtime error. These are two types of error. I'm already told you why will be this means coming in exceptional handling, because so program you have writing step by step using in exceptional handling. No, you can normally execute that program, not in abnormal. Okay, so after that, it's a scenario is coming. It's two types: syntax error, runtime error. Syntax error, how to you can rectify whenever write the code that time something is missing. This is called syntax error. And runtime error, what is that? So it's a means you can see here the runtime error. It's a syntax error, and we mention syntax error. Then another is runtime. Runtime error. What is that? You can see here. Suppose the runtime error. Suppose I am taking in this scenario. Okay. See here. So 10, it's divisible by 0. It's not divisible by 0. Okay. So you are running this program. It's a showing in internally here, terminal, some error. Terminal also syntax error, but you can rectify here. Okay. Means something is missing, something parenthesis here, colon not given. That's come, you can edit here. Okay. But here you can given the runtime. It's a running in, then check in 10 divided by 0, then gives the result here. Okay, you can see here. It's a what kind of error? Zero divisional error. This kind of error you are understand as a developer. Am I right? I'm a developer. I understand zero divisional error, yeah, value error, yeah, key error. Those kind of error you can understand. But as an end user, you are developing this project, you are developing this program in user regarding. Okay. User can't understand now what kind of zero divisional error, what is that error? They can't understand. So how to manage those kind of scenario? Okay, so this is the one kind of runtime error. I'm just example, it's a differential to you. So you can see I'm just dividing. Suppose user given this kind of 10 divided by 10 in string format, they are given, then what kind of error? It's a value typo error. First is value error. Value is wrong. Means 10 is not divisible by 0. They are given in 0. It's a value error. So now 10, their user is putting in string format, dividing. So this kind of error is typo error. Means something is type is wrong. So those kind of error. So this is called, what is that? Runtime error. So runtime error, how to handle this kind of error. Syntax error, you can see those kind of error is coming, then Python editor is not allowed in, you can here correct it. Okay, something is problem, then you can manage it. But on anyhow, you cannot means escape. Suppose here is problem, then editor will be not allowed. Okay, second step. But runtime error is most important, because it's a run, then it's a showing error. Na? So this kind of error you can manage, then it's a picture is coming exceptional handling. Okay. So this exceptional handling, so we can see here what is exceptional means here to differentiate. I'm just means so of you right now you can see what is the exception. It's a unwanted, unexpected means event that disturb normal flow program is called exception. Already told you. Okay. So unwanted, something is unexpected, things is coming, means interrupt your program, that is called exception. So exception normally here example I'm just show you here in front of you. Zero divisional error is practically, so you typo error, value error. The next step by step will be, so you can just see those kind of error normally you can face day to day life. Means you are writing a program. Okay. So first of all, you can see it is a highly recommended to handle exception. The main objective is exception handling, graceful termination of program. We should not block our resource. We should not miss anything. Exception handling does not mean repair exception. We have defined alternative way to continue the program normally. Try to understand. I will go for the example. So you can see here, it's a kind of syntax. Okay, you can see default exception handling in Python. You can see here one example I am just giving here. So normally here Python exceptional handling. Python not means any kind of language. Those kind of error you have to mostly accept. Okay. So you can see here based on exception in those kind of. So here is one part is exception part. Okay. So exception past here, exception is here you can see attribute to error also you can face. Okay, normally. And arithmetical error means zero division error, floating point error, sorry, overflow error, and EOF error. Okay, name error. Okay, so those lookup error, index is key error. Okay, OS error, file not found. Okay, interrupted error, permission error, timeout, typo error. Okay, so the type error, value error, those kind of error normally you have to face. Okay, so those kind of exception you can get. So you know those kind of exception, then you will be like that you can manage. Then user understandable. User will be like that, read the data, then put that things. Okay. So okay. So first of all, you can see this is the syntax. Okay. So 1 minute, I will go for the syntax first. Okay. So this is the syntax. Try to understand here. So this try block, try and accept. Accept means here you can raise what kind of error you will be know means because you are a developer, you know na something maybe suppose here I am writing print 10 by 10 by divide something is number not in zero, you know, suppose user means user given some kind of scenario in zero, this is an exception na? So you know this is the value error. So like that you can manage in exception in value error. Okay. So code will be write this print in this here, then here will be write. Okay. Suppose here I am writing in this code. This is the syntax. Okay. First of all, I will comment it. So how to exceptional handling, I'll be writing this thing, then you can understand. Okay. Suppose I'm writing in try. Here I'm printing in 10 plus 2 means 10 divided by 0. Okay. See here. Then accept. Now I'm accept. Okay. I know here something will be value will be entered. That means user will be something is wrong. Maybe that error how to handle it. Okay. So now I'll be here put it value error. Correct. Then I'm printing. Okay. 0 is something message will be displayed. Okay, here 0 is like that message as per your requirement. Okay, so now I'm running. Okay, so 0 divisional error. Okay, like, You can see previously what happened. I'm here putting in zero division. Normally I'm running this thing is what? Suppose I'm running in this print function internally. It's showing what? So zero divisional error. Now it's showing what? I hope you understand, Yana. Any doubt still? I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
So two types of error, I hope you understand. Syntactical error, syntax error, something will be missing. Suppose it's a rule in if a equal to equal, you are checking in 10. You can end with colon. Yeah, something will be wrong. You are not writing in full. That's a syntax error. Runtime error, mostly you have to zero divisional error. You are right now you understand something. Maybe user will be input, suppose it's 10 divided by something number, but zero is not divisible. And suppose here I'll be put it in value error. Okay, so you can see another exception. Okay, here I am passing in value error. Okay. See, just message passing in user regarding please correct data input. Okay, this kind of because once error will be coming because I'll be not value error not putting because I know something zero either string yeah something user may be input. Okay, so those kind of error will be coming. Then how to handle it? Okay, so you can see here. Here I am putting in suppose 10. 10 is it's a character. How it's a divisible? It's not divisible. So it's a coming in value. You are wrong value and means you are putting. Okay. So those kind of error is coming. Then 1 minute. It's a name error is coming. Okay. I'm supposed string will be given. Okay. Then check. It's a typo error. Okay. Normal not value. It's a typo error. Okay. You can see. Suppose the string data user will be given in this double quotation, then which part will be executed? This part. Okay, you can see here. Please correct the data. Means exception, how to handling you understand. Now, suppose here you already know maybe user zero divisional error means will be given. Yeah, something will be wrong string data. Before that, you understand as a developer, those kind of error will be user will be faced. So before that, you can manage exceptional. Normally, this kind of error you understand normally I'll be run so then internet terminal which will be comes this kind of error. Okay, this kind of zero divisional error. So user what will be understand? User nothing will be understand. No? This kind of they are putting in zero dividing try to dividing 10 divided by zero. But this kind of error will be coming as a developer. You understand, suppose, but user as a layman they can't understand now which kind of error this kind of language. So before that you can manage. You calculate what kind of error will be coming. Okay, so how to manage it? Okay, those kind of thing scenario. Then you can manage according to that. Okay. So any doubts still up to how to manage why means scenario this picture means is coming. Okay, this exceptional handling. So any doubt still up to then I will go for the next level. Okay, so except here is syntax is you can see try and except you can take in single except. Yeah, multiple except means depend on you like that I am taking in here except. Okay, so like that you can also take. Okay, 1 minute. Another one example I'll give you, then you will understand. Yes, I'm doing this. I'm not right again and again. You can see here. Okay, let's see. This is the example. Okay, and just here comment it. This is the syntax. Okay, another one example in front of you. Runtime error. Now you can see. I'll be run here. You can see. I'm middle of this error. Okay, this is a one program. Print statement one, print statement three, but middle of this statement. This statement is error. You know. So those kind of error middle, once middle error will be happen, then this line will be not execute. I try to understand. Okay. So it's abnormally means close this program, but this line is correct. But why will be not here printing? Okay, because it's abnormally close this whole program. It's a not syntactical error. It's a zero divisional error. Okay, so those scenario, how to manage it? Okay, you can see here try catch block, how to put it. Okay, then it will be okay. Okay, 1 minute. Carefully you understand. Okay, this is the important. Okay, so see this scenario, it's a abnormally this kind of error middle of, because it's a closed whole program, only this statement one means only print. Okay, first one statement one here, this one here is print, after that error is coming, then close this line abnormally. But if this line is okay na, why will be closed? Because due to this kind of error. So this kind of error will be happening, then this statement, then how to manage it? This because you know this line will be problem, will be future will be occur. Then how to manage? So you can put it in try catch. So try and accept. Okay, catch means this accept will be catch. Okay, so you can see I'm printing in here in print try inside, then accept in zero, maybe zero divisional error will be comes. Okay, so then what to do? Just here messaging print correct data. Okay, then print statement. Then now I'll be run this code. You can see here. So it's a divisional means division 3 by, it's okay. Statement 1 3.3 something, then statement 3. Suppose here I'll be put in 0, then what will be happen? It's a error na, zero divisional error. But this exception is zero divisional error. I am messaging in here what? Enter correct data. So you can see it's a it's a normally program will be executed as well as some error. Where is error? So user will be fine and check, and then again put this line number second. I hope you understand, all of you. Yeah, any doubts still up to Lila, Samixa, Praveen. I
Yeah.
hope you understand still up to. I'm step by step, not
Yes,
in.
sir.
Okay. So I'll share this file, then you can practice. Okay. So I'm just in front of you two example how to you will be faced now. Normally you are understanding exceptional handling. All languages are same. Nothing is different. Okay. Python, it's a common. Okay, every language. You carefully. This is the common. Any programming language, you can find this kind of things. Okay, error. So how to handle? You can manage. Okay. So let's see. Check next level. So see, as per syntax and what is what how to try and accept will be do those kind of exception I have given you. Now you can see control flow. Okay, one example. Try here is statement one, statement two, statement three. Excepting I'm here some error is coming. I thought this three part will be coming error. Okay, then except in I'm providing in try catch in these three. Normally in statement 5 4, then statement 5. Okay, so here I'm just mentioning scenario. I'm not in practically, theoretically. If there is no exception, then what is that? Which part will be executed? You can see if there is, because try block in statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. Exception is statement 4. Okay, so suppose error is nothing is error, then normally it will be executing 1, 2, 3, then 5, normal termination. Okay, let's see. Except in you are passing in statement 4. Okay, so normally try catch any error, then it will be accepting here. But no error, then this will be because try any error will become, then goes to accept part. Okay, so no error, then this part, then this part, normal transaction. Okay, then after that, if an exception raised statement 2 corresponding except block matched, then what will be result? Suppose here will be error is coming, result is what? If the exception is coming those, then you can see 1, then 4, then 5, because this will be not execute. Okay, and another thing is here statement 2 corresponding exception block. Okay, so I'll be share, you can execute, you can check it. Okay, this okay, another thing is you can do also alias, also do it. Okay, alias, you know na, alias how to do it. Okay, I'll show you one example, you can see here. Same thing here I'm using in zero divisional error direct. Okay, alias means you can also take it like that, name also you can use. Okay, so you can see zero divisional error means it's a internal. Okay, they are given in but your shortcut name, then as message. Okay, then you can print in here as message, any kind of message you want to print. Then exception raise, its description is message. Okay, so you can see now, suppose zero divisional error, previously what, now what. Exception raise, its description in division by zero. So those kind of error is coming. You just try to understand zero divisional error. You can shortcut also as a message. Message is here, put it. You don't want to mean something will be display, means alias name, what kind of internal error, you just pass here. Okay, message. Any doubt still? Alias means multiple, means multiple also you can take it, no problem, except. Okay, already told you, except multiple, except suppose you understand means value error, yeah, naming error, you can pass like that. Okay, suppose name error. Okay, I'm just passing in naming error as a message 2. Okay, message 2, then here I'm passing in message 2. Okay, so now I'm here naming error. What kind of naming error? Suppose here is I'm passing in hello. Let's see, it's a typo error. Let's see. Yeah, it's goes in name in 10 is not defined. Okay, it's a naming error because it's except in this part. Suppose I'll be here put in 0, then it will be goes in this exception. I'm putting in this part, means okay. Let's say I'm doing Okay, it's going in divisional error because this kind of error regarding. Suppose I am putting in suppose 10. Okay, it's not in means string a number. Okay, it's a naming error. Something is name wrong. So those kind of error is coming there. So like that, you can also take in alias message. Otherwise, directly you can whatever custom message you can message it. Okay, no problem. So in this way, you can take in alias. Okay. So any doubt still up to? Okay. So now I will give in one example. This is the syntax, another syntax. You can see it's I'm writing in input already told you first class onward input. I'm taking right now input in user two value. First number and second one. Then I'm dividing in x divided y. Then once dividing data is correct, then result will becomes no problem. So what kind of error will become? Suppose x suppose enter in 10, then suppose user will be entering in 0. Then what kind of error? Those kind of error. Then x divided by something is string data. Then value error. The default by default exception nothing is be there. Then this kind of message you cannot write in this except default in you can starting. This is the syntax try except multiple you can take it and like after that except default you can message it. Okay, so now I'll be run this program. You can see enter means I am entering right now suppose 10. Carefully you can check try inside first is line is x is 10. Now I'm just putting in 2. 2 is divisible by 10. Okay. So now what to do? If the result is coming what? 5.0. This part will be executed. 5.0. Correct. So now I'll be put it here. You can see here 10 again. I'm putting in 0. See, can't divide with 0. Here this message. This block will be executed. I hope you understand because I'm putting exception because those kind of error will becomes then message will become comes in user regarding because you are a developer you understand this kind of error but user can't understand you just user regarding this kind of message you can display can't divide with 0 you can any other number user will be given then user understand how to manage it. Okay, so now value error suppose now I am putting in here 10. Okay, then something like 10. Okay, you can see please provide int value only not in this kind of string value only int value they are means providing this kind of alert this kind of value error something is wrong then this kind of error will becomes user will understand then according to that data will be given. Okay, so I hope you understand or not. Okay, so something I'll be please provide int value. Okay. And then 10 I will be giving. Okay. Then I will be give something is pass. Okay. Then int value. Okay. Any doubt? Still up to anybody? Okay. I hope you understand. Yeah. I'm audible, all of you.
Yes, yes.
So any doubt still regarding means it's a input function you already know. Okay, because this part will be because it's a user will be given this data na you already know you are writing the code. Okay, so collecting the user in x data collecting in user in y data So then you are doing the logic, simple logic I am doing here. But before you collecting in user, this is the correct data you should be collect. Otherwise, it will be comes in error future. So those future comes, as a developer, those kind of error. So those kind of error regarding Python is given, yeah, any kind of program, zero divisional error, value error, name error, key error. Okay. So those which kind of error will becomes, I understand, then manage in Excel. This is the rule. Okay. Okay. So let's see another example I'll be giving. You can see in this way also you can take it. Okay. See. So it's a value error. I'm here aliasing message. Okay. Then accepting value error. Okay. Let's see. I will comment it. Okay. In this way also alias it. Okay. You can see here 10 and here 0. Then it goes in this message as well as please provide the value only division by 0. Custom message always as well as those kind of you can try to understand this part will be because I'm aliasing. Okay, these two things I have passing. Okay, so see here you can pass also multiple, no problem. Here also suppose I feel like that error, so name error. Okay, name error suppose, then you can pass according to your requirement. Okay. So now you can pass also those kind of error. Okay, means this part will be coming this error. Then correct data you will be provide. Please provide correct correct data. Okay. Then I am aliasing in this. Okay. So suppose naming error. Which scenario is naming error is coming? Suppose here naming value error. Okay. Suppose string data will be given. Let's see. Okay, so you just see here, okay, this part will be not all are executed. Okay, so think is the when will be naming error is coming. Okay, naming error you can see how to. Okay, 1 minute, I'll check. Okay, Python naming error you can check like that. Okay, internet what kind of I'm just naming error. Okay, naming error one example. Okay, example. Mm, typo error, value error, yeah. You can see naming error here. Change object have not be found. Please, yes, suppose. It's modulus is not high. Let's see go for the here. Error on it. Object is not found. Okay. Suppose pen just giving let's later I'll be showing name error. Okay, exactly what internally what kind of error. Okay, now I'm not find out exactly. So in this way also you can take it. Okay, yeah, I'm just showing you one example. Okay, so the naming error, what scenario that I'll be told you later. Okay, once I'll be check. Okay. So don't so many error means already show you. So those kind of error you can check. Okay. So normally I'm one example I'll be giving you. So you can check. Okay. After that another thing is here. So this is the multiple try with multiple except already explaining. Okay. So like that except I'm taking. Okay. You can already show you try inside which kind of once you thinking this part will be error will be happen in future, then you can try block, then accept multiple. What kind of error, then accept it. Okay. So this is the syntax. Okay. Another example is alias already told you, default already told you. Okay. Now finally block. Okay. So finally block, you can syntax try to understand. This is the syntax. Okay. You can see here. You see, I'll check here. The syntax and first with your understanding purpose. Okay. See, this is just the final syntax. Okay. See, try and the where is error, then you can write here code. Means which part you feel like some error is coming runtime. Okay, then you can put in this here. Then except already told you what kind of error means you are already known. You are writing the code. Wait, what kind of error you will be face in future? Then raise this error zero divisional value and error you can accept it. Then what will be finally? Finally is default. What is the default? Default means suppose error is coming. This part try. Then this will be executing this except. Okay. And by default, what will be message? This message. Error is not happening in try catch, then not come in except block, try and finally. Are you understand all of you? Error will be coming, then it's close in except and finally will be execute. Finally is default. Either except will be coming, then finally except is not coming. Also finally is you want to show in some default message, then go for the final. So I'll show you one example. You can see here. See here, try catch is some error. Okay, some error means finally is coming. Okay, you can see finally by default. Okay, let me know something is printing this like okay, one minute commented. I think okay. See, try catch. Here is printing something that will be coming. Okay. Then some error is happen. Then what will be coming? Except. Okay. It's a zero divisional error. Okay. So it's a zero divisional error. Here will be given in naming error. Okay. 1 minute. I'll put in this. So see, try this part with the logic. Okay, you just try to understand. This is the one example, simple example I've given. Print is internally is doing the logic. 10 is divided by 3. Here is problem will be happen in future. This is the only print. Here is no error. Only print that will be work. Try to understand. Here is some error is coming. Now I am passing in 0 means this part. So you just finally you understand. Try, then here is error is coming. This part will be executing except, then final default. Suppose here I am putting in 2. So no error. Okay. So then which part will be executed? Anyone can tell me? Result. What is that result? I hope you understand. Then you will be say the answer. Anyone?
Finally, final
Finally,
10/2.
5.
5.
okay.
Final
5.
part will be executed, right?
No,
Final part will be executed, right?
that's
Print
a
finally.
default. That's a default. Okay. Either error will be coming, finally will be executed. Error not will be coming, also finally will be executed. That's the means default message. But what is the result?
Okay. 5.
5. Let's see. Check. Try 5.0. Then final. Try means inside. It's another logic. It's not in here any error. Error is here. Suppose not error, then try this part will be execute this result, then final. Suppose here will be error will be problem 10/2. Suppose I'll be passing 0. Then it will be except which part? This part. Then result will be what? Try except final. Finally, you just understand, try to understand. It's a default workflow. Something is message error will be come, yeah, error not come. You want to some message, then you can final block. And try except you can take in multiple except, no problem. And except and alias also you can. This is the syntax. Okay, final. Any doubt? I hope any doubt. Okay. Let's see. This is the thing is that zero divisional error. Okay, try except and I will show it here. Okay. Then else block. Okay. So this is the last syntax. Okay. Else block. Try except finally you. I hope you understand all of you. Okay. So except then here is else. Okay. Then final. So how it's example this part. Okay. So this is the syntax. Okay. Your understanding purpose. Okay. Here. I just mention why this code. Here exit. Here else. Here is final. Finally, something will be default. So now we will go for the practically else part. How to do it? Okay. How it's execute like that. Okay. So I'll go here. I have writing the code. Okay, 1 minute. Else part. This is the nothing is there. So this is the thing is there. But you will end with practice. Okay. So you can see here. This is the last syntax. Okay. So syntax try to understand. Previously, I'm only try and except taking. Okay. Then except I can take in multiple. Okay, except, you can take it like that. Then except by default, except also you can take. Normally it's no need, because else part is there, finally no need. But I'm just your understanding purpose told you. Okay, but except only you can take after exception all. Okay, one example I'll give you. You can see this syntax in one already. Okay, I'll write it will take time. One example, except. Okay, let's see this example. Except is there. Okay, like that you can take also except. You can see except is here. I'm taking in nothing is default value. Okay, so this except I'll be taking here. Okay, after that here it's not working. Okay, you can see it's a error sign. Okay, you cannot take it after that try. After end up, okay, this is not required that much, just you understand. So except here you can take multiple exception. Okay, default is only except is blank in last one. Here is suppose I'll take value error. Okay, key error suppose you want, then key error you can take. Okay, you can take like here key error, key error. Okay, key error. There is I'm not closing. You can like that, you can take except. It's a default some message means except. Okay. Suppose here is not raised, something is different, then you can finally also default. That's the reason it's a no need. Just syntax regarding I'm telling you. In this way, you also take it. Okay. Except. Any questions still up to? Let's see. See. Try catch already told you, except you can take in multiple. Then here is another syntax is coming, else part, then finally. So now you can see here is something is printing, no error here. Here after that I'm taking in user, some data. Y is taking the, some data, user. Then z equal to x divided by y. Suppose something is wrong, then zero divisional error. Then otherwise else block. Okay, else block print division equal to z. Okay, so then after that finally is a by default. Okay, so let's see, check 1 minute. Try block, it's printing automatically. Okay, because here is printing. Okay, then after that collecting the data user. Here is user, I'm collecting suppose 10, then 2. Okay, division. Then you can see which part is execute. Try here, first block try. Okay, somewhere is printing, I think. 1 minute. Again, I am running here. Try block is printing 10, then 2. You can see try block is first is coming this thing. Okay, this part is by default no error. Okay, try inside. Then I am putting in here 10, then 2. User will be given. Then here will be logic divided. Okay, after divide no error, then which part will be coming? Else part. Result, I'm just printing in this result z. Else part will be else block in printing this data. Okay, z, you can see else part this data. After that finally is by default. Finally you can see by default is some message. This is the finally block, and out of this thing I have just printed. Okay, so now you can see, suppose here I'm putting in runtime some error. Okay, means some wrong value. You can see here I'm putting in 10 division by 0. So what kind of error? Try block, enter 10, 0. Then which part is executed? Any doubt still? Division by exception in 0 divisional error. Okay. So those part, then finally is by default. Any doubt still? Leela madam, any doubt? Sindhu madam, any doubt? Praveen sir, any doubt? Samiksha madam, any doubt still up to?
No, sir.
Okay. So I hope you understand. This is the syntax first try to understand. And this already told you, this note I'll be sharing. Okay, this error you can remember those kind of error. Okay, normally you have to face attribute error. I think I'm just giving you one example. Okay, so you can go through in depth. Normally you have to face those kind of whatever I'll give the naming error, value error, and file handling, file not found. Okay, those typo error, value error. Okay, OS suppose not found. Okay, those kind of error, how to handle it. Okay, EOF error, name error, lookup error. So those kind of error you can check in depth. Okay, it means you are understanding depth knowledge. But normally, I just give you one two example. This is the normally you have to face day to day life. Okay, so but understanding and depth knowledge purpose you can go through those kind attribute error, arithmetic error, EOF, name error, lookup error, how to handle. But this kind of error normally syntax is same. I'm telling you, no, first is syntax is same, but your depth knowledge regarding you can R&D in zero divisional value error and how to use. So those kind of error is mentioned, those how to use. But syntax try, except. In this way, you can multiple error, you can raise the error and try, except, finally how to try, except, else how to do it, finally how to do it. Okay. So those kind of syntax you try to understand, and alias how to use. Okay, so this is the normally in exceptional handling. So any doubt still today, because Vijay is not attending, I'm not taking the next topic. Exceptional handling is a small topic, so I'll just ask you any doubt, I'll be clarity, then I'll be wind up today class. Next class, file handling. What is that?
Okay, sure, sir.
It's a error
Thank you, sir.
handling. Next class, I'll be taking file handling. It's a very important, because data science regarding you always read the file. Okay, data science, yeah, any data you can operation day-to-day life, it's also important. Nothing means which part I'll be cover in Python. It's very important, because so many part is there, means there I'll be cover, then it won't be complete. 1 year it will be take. There is GUI there is socket is there is networking program is Python there.
Yes, sir.
So all will be covered, it's not possible. But what is the mandatory, what is the means common, that's a future you will be need always, that I have covered it. Okay, so it's a depend on you how to practice, how to go to depth. Okay, so this is the thing is that syntax means exceptional handling, how to manage it. Okay, this syntax you can try to understand. I'll be sharing this file and video. So any question last? Samiksha madam, any question? Lila madam, any question still up to? I hope
No,
understand.
sir.
Okay, Sindhu madam, any question?
Sir.
Okay, so I'll share this file, okay, as well as the recording also follow and go through depth. Okay. Okay, so wind up today class. So okay guys, bye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.